Hello again! Today I wanted to talk to you about all of my favorite fragranced items that are not perfume. I have a mix of some body care items as well as home fragrance, and I have quite a bit to show you. Some of it is from the same store, I apologize, but I can't help that some stores do fragrance really well. I'm going to start with the body care. This first item is a body wash that I got a sample of in a Target beauty box. And before I found this body wash, I was one of those people who just kind of got whatever was on sale, or if I found something at TJ Maxx that I liked. I wasn't really very loyal, but once I started using this body wash, I have only used this body wash because I love it so much. And it is Caress Fine Fragrance Body Wash. They come in a whole bunch of scents. This is Passionate Spell, which to me smells very similar to Flower Bomb. And I also really like the red one, which I think is called Love Forever. There are many more than that, and they might even do limited edition scents for seasonal. I can't remember, but Love Forever and Passionate Spell are my two favorites. And this claims to have a 24-hour fragrance, I think. Like, it's supposed to last a really long time, and I must admit it really does. I have found that other body washes I've tried smell really good while I'm using them, but as soon as I'm out of the shower, they're long gone. This, however, I definitely can smell it on me after I'm dry and have like put other things on. It smells really good. Like I said, this one to me smells very similar to Flower Bomb. And the other thing that I like is that it doesn't, I've never found it competing with any of my lotions or perfumes. So, it's nice because if I am not wearing a fragrance, I still smell good. But if I am going to wear a fragrance, I don't really have competing scents on me. Now, with regards to body lotion, I'm very particular when it comes to the formula of the body lotion and body butters that I like. And my absolute favorite formula is from The Body Shop. I think The Body Shop makes a really killer formula first and then worries about scents, whereas a place like The Body Shop, I think their main goal is to just have really nice and appealing fragrances. So my top favorite Body Shop fragrances are British Rose and Vineyard Peach. I love British Rose for all the time because a lot of my scents have rose in them, and this is a very light green rose. It's not like very soapy. Yeah, it just smells very fresh. And I like Vineyard Peach for the summertime and springtime because it's incredibly fruity. It literally smells like a juicy peach. Like, it's crazy how much this is like making me think I'm biting into a peach. It smells so good. So these are my top two. I like the almond one as well. I actually really like all of the body butters in terms of moisturizing, and some are much more moisturizing than others. So if that's what you're looking for, it usually says on the side, I think most of them are like normal to dry. Vineyard Peach is for dry skin. British Rose is for normal to dry skin. And then I think there are some for like very dry skin and sensitive. If you're looking for unscented, they have an aloe version, which doesn't have any scent to it. That's a really good base as well. In terms of fragrances for body lotion, I really like Bath & Body Works. I don't think I know a single woman in my life who doesn't enjoy going into Bath & Body Works, even if they don't buy anything, just to smell all the smells. So these are my top three. They're all pink. They all smell pink too. Pink Chiffon is just a really nice like cotton candy scent. I think Pink Chiffon makes a really good base scent for a lot of fragrances that I wear. I also feel that way about Velvet Sugar, which is more of a warmer brown sugar vanilla scent. And then Amber Blush, which has amber in it. I think that these all smell really good. They all make really great bases for fragrances, and these three scents in particular make really good bases for the kind of scents I wear. Shampoo is something that I focus solely on how the formula is going to work for my hair. But I just so happened to find a shampoo that I love the formula of, that I also love the scent of. And I know that this brand makes different scents and different formulas for different types of hair, but I figured I would mention it because it is something that I really enjoy the smell of. It's from the brand Raw Sugar, and this is the Moisture Smoothie. It smells like coconut, honey, and almond milk. And it actually reminds me of the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Sunscreen. It just smells like coconut yogurt, I guess, is how I would describe it. I think it smells amazing. It isn't really overwhelming. It doesn't really stick on my hair that long, but I also use a conditioner and other products that would compete with a coconut scent. And coconut isn't even my favorite, but this like yogurty kind of coconut is really, really good. This next product is sort of a mix between body care and home care. This is the Method Foaming Hand Wash, and this scent is peppermint vanilla. I am such a sucker for limited edition seasonal scents, and especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, I really, really, really love the combinations of scents that come out. There's a lot of peppermint, vanilla, orange, clove, pine. I love it all. I actually have 3 different scents. I have holly berry, and I also have a pine scent in my home. And I love them. I love the Method scents. Even their core scents are really nice. And I also really like the Mrs. Meyer's hand soap, especially in their limited edition scents. But I don't have any because I could not find the scents that I wanted this year. So if you're looking for hand soap with fragrance, Method and Mrs. Meyer's are my 2 recommendations. Speaking of Mrs. Meyer's is my absolute favorite for home cleaning products. I fell in love with this Iowa pine scent last year, and I was sure that it wouldn't come back this year, so I made sure to stock up. And luckily it did come back this year, along with a peppermint and an orange clove. This fall, I was in love with their apple cider scent, and I will be very excited for their spring and summer scents next year. I really like the multi-purpose spray. I use the dish liquid, like I use the whole line, and it really puts me in the mood for whatever the season is. My favorite way to use the all-purpose spray to scent my home is to mop with it, and I also spray this in my sink before I go to bed. And then in the morning, I just rinse it. So it's kind of doing like 2 things at once, but the scent coming from my sink like really does fill up my whole kitchen, which is nice. The other trick that I have is before I have guests come over, I will spray this in my bathtub. And then when they go into the bathroom, it smells like I've sprayed the air with something, even though really I'm just cleaning my bathtub. Bath & Body Works is my holy grail home fragrance store. I love their candles, I love their wallflowers, which are the plug-in scents that they have, and I love their home sprays. I light candles all the time, multiple times a week, if not every day, through the colder months. So basically September, October through like April and May. And then in the summertime, I rely on their home sprays because I don't really love having candles going when it's so hot out. And I really only take advantage of the wallflowers in the colder months as well because I love leaving my windows open in the summertime. So it seems kind of silly to have like plug-in scents going. I will show you the candles that I have for the current season, but I highly recommend the Body Shop candles, and I think they're like very well known for being great candles, but they really do scent my home so well with just even being lit for an hour. My whole home smells really great. My other favorite part of the Bath & Body Works candles are how cute the jars are and how cute the lids are. So this is like a hammered copper lid and sort of a, I don't know, brass colored jar. And then this is a matte black jar with a glittery lid. I actually use these jars once the candle's gone, so I sort of pick my scents with the jar and lid in mind. Occasionally I will get a clear jar with a plain lid if I can only find the scent that I want with that combination. But I'll just show you an example of what I have done with a jar before. So I have this beautiful like marble lid and a white jar, and I just put some little fairy lights in there, and it makes a really cute little like luminary. You can do that, or you can like store things. I used to keep like cotton balls and cotton rounds in the jars. But I'll talk about the scents since that's really why we're here. I love their salted caramel. Basically any food scent I'm a fan of. The salted caramel literally just smells like caramel. And I really like this because if I want to have multiple candles going at a time, the salted caramel is not too, it's not too overwhelming. I think it mixes really well with other scents. I'm gonna say caramel, but Dolores said that I was making her cringe saying caramel, which is just how it's said where I'm from. I know that caramel is how other people say it, and I apologize. I have to admit that being criticized about my pronunciation of the word caramel or caramel is my favorite criticism I've ever received on my YouTube channel, and I'm being totally sincere. I hope that for the rest of my YouTube career, those are the kind of criticisms I get. I love it. I think it's really funny how people say different things, and how like the word caramel to me seems wrong because I've grown up saying caramel. That's how I say it, and that's how my family said it. So I apologize if my pronunciation is not your preferred pronunciation. I will try really hard to say things properly, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to use like your regional pronunciation for things. So I'll do my best. And if I can remember, I will try to say caramel if it really bothers you that much. So off the tangent, my next scent is Maple Cinnamon Pancakes is the next scent. Oh, this one is so great. And this actually says, "We whisk you a Merry Christmas." So unless I can peel this sticker off, I probably won't reuse this jar, which is fine. But I love the lid, this like black glitter lid. This would be so cute to gift someone something in a jar like this. And Maple Cinnamon Pancakes. Perfect candle to light first thing in the morning. Probably only if you're actually making pancakes, because it's kind of a rude thing to like smell pancakes, but there's no pancakes. And then my last scent is Fresh Balsam. I only use balsam and pine scents in the month of December. Through Thanksgiving, through November, I will use pumpkin, caramel, cider, things like that. But as soon as December 1st is here, I'm all about the pine scents. Oh, I love pine. And I don't have a real Christmas tree in my house, despite the fact that I live in Maine. And so the fact that I can have a pine scent in my house is very like nostalgic and comforting for me. And the lid is super cute. It looks like a little Christmas tree. I love it. So right behind my Christmas tree where I plug the lights in is an extra outlet. So I got this cute little wallflower plug from Bath & Body Works with a Fresh Balsam scent. So my Christmas tree, the closer you get to it, the more like pine it smells. I'm not trying to like kid anybody. They all can tell that it's fake, but it's kind of nice that it smells real. And they were having a deal the last time I went, so I got quite a few different wallflower scents. And they last about a month, sometimes longer. It really just depends on the scent. Sometimes I unplug my scent if it's really strong or if I have a lot of candles going. So a month-ish is really the use I get out of it. So I bought like 5 months out. I got Spiced Apple Toddy and Campfire Donut, which I think will be really nice next month and the month after. Cherry Frost will be a really nice sort of spring into, or winter into spring, as well as Sun-Washed Citrus, which I think will be really nice spring come into summer before I unplug the plug-in for the summertime. And then I also got an autumn scent because it's one of my favorites, just like the leaves and the apple. I don't know if I'll actually end up using this one before the summer, so I think come next September, this will probably be the one that I plug in. And the room spray that I used most this summer was coconut leaves. Like I said, I really love the Body Shop room sprays for the summertime because I don't want to light candles and I have my windows open, so I don't love having a plug in all the time. And the spray is really nice if you just want to refresh the room or if you have guests coming over. And the coconut leaves, even though coconut is not one of my favorite scents, this coconut leaves smells a little more fresh and green than just a plain coconut like milk or meat. And I think that it's really nice for the summertime for obvious reasons. They have so many seasonal scents, they have tons of core scents, and they have a lot that don't smell like food, even though that's what I showed you today. They have tons that are like more home fragrance type scents. And clean scents as well. So those are my favorite fragranced items that are not perfume. I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite home and body fragrance items are. And if you have any fragranced items that are not of the categories that I showed you, I'm really curious to know what they are, where you use them, when you use them, where you get them from. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching.